Hey everybody, this is Dan from Valar Morghulis. All men must die. Today we'll be doing a recap. This will be 141, 142, and 143. I lost most of my replays against Pekung, which was our 141, due to the update, and since then I put off doing these recaps for a moment. We came out with a lot of really good 3-star hits right out of the gate, man, so we didn't really have to do much for cleanup. Got a nice 96% clear. I know Luster got a 6-star war, but I lost the details on that. So we'll move on to our 142 war against, I don't know how to pronounce these guys. They are a Brazilian group. They put up anti-3 bases. They were tricky anti-3 bases. And they were a little bit hard to decode, so we had to attack them like twice all the time. And we didn't even get we didn't even get the 90% total destruction. So I think they actually used all their attacks really early, and we actually came in with the ringers toward the end, and we picked it all up. They used 7 attacks on me and 7 attacks on my name is Jeff. They took their number 1 to order to 3-star me. They didn't even 3-star Jeff. Thought that was crazy. See, look at this, man. We came in at the end. We got a lot of, sometimes we got that 2-star, but it was like the base was beat 94%. You know, that's always a tearjerker, but look at that, man. We cleaned it up at the end, and we were able to get the stars to win. Now, we had a lot of really good hitters in this war. We had a Mortal Mao with a 6-star war, moving from our 13th spot up to 5 and 6, killing their top town all 9s. Hitman put up a 6-star war, as well as his mini, which is Monarch 21. So he had a 12-star war. That's crazy. Bo Derek put up a 6 as well. Let's check out some of these replays here. One from Mortal Mao. I wouldn't know how to hit this base, but he brings the solution. Now, he doesn't have level 6 lightning, and he doesn't have level 2 haste, but he's going to bring a Pentalaloon, and he is going to hit the queen, nearly kill her, but not enough. Now, level 6 lightnings would change that. He gets down both of the air sweepers, nothing else. No air defenses, nothing. He has nothing more than his heroes to get down one more air defense. I have no idea how you would plan this, because those high health storages and all that trash to left and right is going to be pretty erratic behavior. Now, he ends up using his Archer Queen ability right there just to knock down this stuff, because he's just trying to get it down while his Barb King was wearing down. Now, unfortunately for him, his queen's not really going to last. She will step up and start getting shot at by the expo there, and she won't have enough steam to last, without her ability or anything. So she will actually get down that air defense, and that'll be it, man. That'll dead queen. So we're gonna throw down. You have to play really aggressive when we're doing this, and there's gonna be lots of law loons today in today's replays, but he's aggressively putting down his loons, bringing the hard hits here. We already lost one loon that was supposed to get down to defense, and he just keeps putting them down. This Pentalaloon is an aggressive play, and he brings them all down except for one. And now he's going to the spells. He has 2 of those, and he's trying to cover the shortcomings. Everything looks decent here on the bottom side, but he's trying to haste them to get to that last air defense, which was actually the first one that he went to. But when you have 3 max air defenses all covering each other, it is damn hard to get it on point. So they are crushing hounds. All the hounds are down, and we have nothing left. There's no spells, there's no nothing. So 5 seconds either way changes this game, man. If he was 5 seconds late on any of these hounds drops, this attack would not even probably be a 3-star hit. But he has all the defenses down, and we got an extra 30 seconds on the board. We got an extra thing in the donation. Changed the game. It did. So it's going to be a 3-star war from him. I'm not going to watch the cleanup. And we have, I think I want to show this one here from Soul Deceiver here. This here was a cleanup hit. This guy here has some tricky bomb locations. And this is if I say this, man, it's definitely a hogger. I'd encounter it in maybe a different approach with using a jump spell and stuff, but I like this attack. He goes in just direct. Now he's like, I'm going for that queen. Now they all had lava hounds in their CC. That was another benefit of why we were able to pull off Immortal Mao's Pentalaloon. But they all had lava hounds. Predictable CCs are not a good idea. He brings in 40 freaking hogs. Now he brought in those hogs just in a manner to blow up that one bomb there, and then he's going to bring in 35 hogs on the board and they will actually sweep in here and crush. So I know what you're thinking. Oh man, they're gonna path into that double giant bomb spot next to the air defense. Oh no, they pull south. You know why? Because the pathing doesn't work, and he doesn't have any heroes alive, and he doesn't have any cleanup wizards. So he has haste in the bag because I believe the attack we knew that they were air skeletons. So he doesn't even have to bring poison. He's just gonna bring haste just to hurry him on in, which actually enhances their damage per second because they're able to close on the defense faster. So they actually take less damage by using hasted hogs. See, the game changed, man. Now that lava hound, it'll never break because nothing can attack it. Now if there were cleanup wizards on the board, they would go out and pop it and put 12 lava pups on the board, and it would really suck. But right now, I got like 30 hogs that are just going to roll this base in the next minute. It's going to be a 3-star fight. 3-star. Oh, it's like Tiger. It's gonna be a 3-star fight. No, it's gonna be a 3-star hit. How about that? 3 balling. This one was the first attack, and we attacked early, so we thought there could have been a dragon in the CC. There wasn't. So he pulls it. He's like, "Oh damn, it's a lava hound." He's coming in here with a nice shattered approach Lalone, and he's gonna use a jump here, but it's just wide enough where it's like you probably want to throw breakers at it. A jump spell actually can span this, but you got to have like perfect placement. So he tries wall breakers, but it doesn't open perfectly. And his one wizard, being the bro that he is, actually eliminated the defense that the Barbarian King was going to, stray with. But he actually stepped up and actually knocked out that wall. Now this attack goes to hell, and goes to hell fast. The lava pups kill all of his wizards, as well as those mortars that keep hammering on that focused area. Without a heal spell, those wizards can't survive, so they all die. But the Barbarian King, he rages forward, he gets blown up, and those double mortars there just erase all barbarians. So there's really not a whole lot left. Now this attack shows a lot about what hero levels can do. If he had like low end heroes, he has mid level heroes. If he had low end heroes, he couldn't pull his attack off. But why would a low level guy be here hitting a max talent 9? I don't know. If he had level 30 heroes, he probably would have cleaned out that whole compartment. But this attack, I like it a lot. He puts them down in sets of 2s, making sure they go on in. He's using rage to cover the ones where there's only going to be one drop. So they're going to move in pretty quick and hit these core Teslas down and knock out that sweeper. Like critical important stuff. Everything works out nice here. He does have a poison. He throws it just on the ground there just to get rid of it. There's no air skeletons that are coming up. Now this guy already screwed up by having the expo down. That really would have helped him out if it would have been up. But unfortunately, he uses the haste and the rage right there on top of each other. I think he was just trying to get them moving, but they don't stack. And he really could have used it for this moment, because if the loons would have stacked together and all went to the archer tower and then the wizard tower, he could have potentially lost all of his loons, which would have been really bad. But there's going to be 45 seconds left to clean up all this stuff. We got wizards on the board. This is going to be a 3-star hit. It's going to be a good game there. And let's see. This one here, Bo Derek. Let's check it out. Now, I really like Bodike's style, and it usually works on any bases with like good double giant bombs. But she's trying to get the lure, which is centralized, and there's stupid Teslas on the spot A and spot B that she planned to go pick them up. So she's gonna like think about what to do for 10 seconds, and realize that just throwing down 4 hogs is better than trying to push into a base with a dragon on board. So she knocks down that one Tesla, gets them on in, they all die, but you get the Dragloon on out. Now here's also what changed about the game. Not only are you given the extra 30 seconds, not only can you rock a double poison on this Town Hall 8 game, but now you have level 3 witches, 2 level 3 witches in your clan castle. So you throw down like a barbarian just for like target purposes. See the dragon target the barbarian first, and then you throw down the it has the 2 witches in it. Now they're level 3 witches, so they summon 5 skeletons every like little green circle summon thing. So every 6 seconds they're gonna put 10 skeletons on the board, 10 skeletons on the board, and they can have a max. It used to be 8, now it's 10 per witch. So you're looking at 20 goddamn skeletons on the board. And I like how this attack flows because, people think that, oh man, it's not that big a deal. It's just she's just Asian walling from two sides. Nah, dude, it's like the anti-measure to double giant bombs. So the top side hogs blew up, but you still got like 15, 20 hogs down south just rolling this base, and you didn't even need to use your heal spell on the top side. So they're all gonna roll up top. Still got the one heal spell, boom, tops them all off, and they don't even need it. They're gonna be full health when they arrive on that cannon. And look at that, man. Still got the witches on the board. Still got all those skeletons. Those skeletons will just eat through walls, and they're gonna meet up with that barbarian king and just high five him, and he's gonna be done. Everything here wraps the base. I mean, what actually beats the base, the hogs just take out the defenses. It's actually the witch, the wizard, and the BK that actually crush. If you watch any Bo Derek replay, that's what's actually killing your base. It's gonna be a 3-star hit. All right, that's it for 142. Let's check out this latest one here from GSK Leader. This is our 143 war. That's right. We beat them up. We actually broke our record, 97.92 total destruction. We brought 2 Town Hall 10s. We received 2 Town Hall 10s on the other side. Actually, one's an 11, but it didn't have like the Eagle Defense or the Grand Warden or anything like that. It did have some of the new defenses, but there is a Town Hall 11 on the board. We're going to check out that replay. There were a couple 6-star hitters. John Chapter 17 just rolled out there with a 6-star hit. Beto came back from the feeder for a war, 6-star war for him. I got a 6-star war. Let's see. Immortal Mouse, 6-star war, just crushing it. Someone, 6-star war. Soul Deceivers, 6-star war. The Dark Knight, 6-star war. Monarch 21, 6-star war. Just Jaqueen Hagar, 6-star war. It is the Star Wars, The Force Awakens, man. I'll tell you that. Let's check out this one here from 6. I'm gonna call him 6 Charlie 7, 6 CC7. This attack. Now, this attack, he had. I think he was in our last war too. He's just gonna kind of like lightning down these the air defenses. Now we've been kind of playing with these lightning ones, looking at the Immortal Mouse attack, and we've been kind of building on it. So we actually use it even more in this war with like lightning spells. He's actually going to throw dragons. He threw dragons at the first guy and the second guy. And he had some really high percentage clears. And, it just makes me think about like where the warden's going to be in. If this year's really a Town Hall 11, I mean, I know that, the defenses are kind of like 9.5-ish. But he has a couple of the new ones built. They're only like level 1. There's still something that needs to be broken. He's gonna he brings in that 1 lava hound and the 2 loons on each side, cut the archer towers and stuff that would be damaging dragons, and it also kind of eliminates the possibility of them straying. So the majority of the dragons here, really good funnel, end up in the core. All he has to do is rage them on in. Since they're multi-target infernos, there's really not like a huge need to like freeze them. When you're fighting with dragons, you just kind of want to rage them just so they do over the top damage and bring it on down. Now, unfortunately, they don't get down that damn Town Hall because a Town Hall 11 has like a billion hit points and they're annoying. So he has to use his heroes, which he has saved in the bag for this last moment. And I'm actually going to give it a double speed. So the BK comes on in. He is supposed to pick up the Expo. He does. He throws down the ability. He's looking for more percentage. He puts down a couple of his archers. He uses the wall breakers there as the everything's logged in, and he sends in the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen will actually target that Town Hall and get it down, man. So we had a nice funnel here where everything was eliminated left and right, so he can kind of like shoot forward with the Archer Queen, get that snipe in there, secure that 2-star hit. Kind of a tricky base, man. There's just a lot of stuff going on, but he gave it the 69%. All right. Another attack. Let's check out. I don't always like to feature myself, but I like a split hero queen walk, and that's what we're gonna do. I got a scout on this base, but I didn't need it because there's only a few good double giant bomb spots, and I'm pretty sure one was here, and it was. And then the other one was going to be on the opposite side or somewhere down south, but I wouldn't think that the guy would put it on the same side of his base. And it wasn't. I actually screwed this attack up a little bit, but here's what's going on, man. Minions are cutting left because there's a cannon there, so I want aerial units. And I'm going to wait to pull the CC until my Archer Queen's taking like almost no damage, because all I'm going to do is just hit it with a level 4 poison, like having the double poison. Again, the game changed. I'm going to use both poisons to maximum effect here. Now, a level 4 poison does a crap ton of damage, so I'm going to throw it down here to really knock out this Dragloon combo. All these guys had Dragloons in their CCs, so I knew what to expect, even without the scout. I used the ability here to really shoot down the dragon, shoot down the loons. And then we're pretty much done here as far as the whole south side queen walk. Her objective is pretty much met. I take full advantage of that extra 30 seconds. I actually had 30 seconds, I think, in spare for this actual attack. But I'm going to wait for her to pretty much already engage the cannon, because I don't know what's going on in that south eastern compartment, and I want her to pretty much be progressed before I start engaging the top. So she does start shooting the cannon. That's my go point. I get the one clan castle golem down. I get the walls. I love having wall breakers, having a wall that I need in, like just right there for a drop point. It just makes things all nice and smooth. The golem and the BK pour into the compartment. They got wizards on the backside. I get down the jump just so the Bard King gets on in there. I use the ability and I use a poison on the Archer Queen. That way her damage like sucks. Then the enemy Barbarian King, he steps up in the poison. He only gets like 2 hits off. Then he's dead. And then my BK, for some reason, he was able to stay alive. Now I throw in 4 hogs here on the left, 4 hogs on the right. The 4 hogs on the left get a heal because they're supposed to clean that. The 4 hogs on the right were supposed to break a double giant bomb spot. Instead, they pulled off to the cannon. So I just put down an Asian wall there. I thought it would go a little bit better. Instead, they rolled across both double giant bombs and make bacon. I think I lose like 15 hogs there. So annoying. So I only got like 5 hogs left on the board because that southern Tesla ate up my 4 hogs from the left side. And my remainder hogs are going through the hot zone here, and they're going to end up on that last defense. And I think I still have 30 seconds left in the bag. Surprisingly, my Barbarian King is still alive. I didn't need him or expect him to be alive. I know my Archer Queen was still going to be alive and be available for cleanup purposes, but she took care of the entire bottom side of the space. I love it when people put this crap up. Nobody had it clean for a little while, so I had to hit it. I'm actually going to go a little bit higher for someone. Now, I like this hit from Soul Deceiver on number 10. This base here, definitely the right attack. He's bringing the, I think it's a CB Laloon. Yep, that's right. CB Laloon. We got the Arch Queen. She's kind of like out there. And he's rolling the double poison. So what he's going to do is he's going to drop it, kind of burn the loons down. Hits it with again. There you go. Now there's pretty much no clan castle here. He is going to go straight in from the side approach, which is always good because this base here is expecting you to go from like top or bottom. So if you hit it from like an unexpected side, well, good results happen. He rolls right into it, gets down the queen, starts knocking down that air defense, especially with that rage. Your wizards are going to be able to perform, and he just blows it all up, dude. And he's got 4 hounds. There's only 3 air defenses on the board. I believe they do cover each other slightly there. Yep, they do. He puts down his rage, but unfortunately, rage lava hounds don't do anything. One of them breaks, but he gets the 4th lava hound on top of that remainder, that last air defense there, and they're going to be able to pull inward because core Teslas, if you're trying to spin around them, they end up chewing out your loons. I mean, they chew them up from the sides. But if you break all the air defenses by playing aggressively, what happens here is you just get a mob moving inward. And, well, they just do that, man. They end up actually on those air defenses relatively fast. His extra set of loons did not make it, or they got beat up, and then that arch tower there on the southeast actually got him. But it doesn't matter, man. The pups are enough to knock it on down, and it's going to be a 3-star hit for Soul Deceiver here. Good job, man. Let's check out this one. I really like this one. This Immortal Mao is probably the smoothest looking attack. Again, still got spells that need to step on up, but the idea is here. Level 14 Archer Queen, not a level 20, just level 14. So those level 5 spells are enough to get her down. Hits her with 4, and that is a nearly half health Expo at level 2. And it gets down the air defense, it gets down the Archer Queen. So he's hitting his base with a Penalaloon style. Now he's going to use the one loon to pull this thing on out. One loon, Archer Queen. Here's all you got to do, man. The Archer Queen, she's an idiot until she gets hit. And then she actually targets the dragon. You use the ability, dragon's gone. Now you just throw in all the loons and everything, man. Because the only thing that can come out of that clan castle is a set of loons. At least for what we knew that was in there. And you're just able to come out here and crush it. Now, see, the 2 hastes are able to move your loons on top of threatening things. Like, say there's a sweeper that's pushed on your loons. Those 2 hastes, they move them on in. He's using them on entry just so he can get them in a little bit faster and break down the air defenses, because they do have air defenses that cover each other. So it's really nasty on your hounds. You want them to be able to move faster if you can. And it just, look at this. Look at the spread on the loons and how they're moving through the space. It's such an aggressive play style. I mean, you don't have a lot of spells in the bag. So all you have to do is worry about your placement. And as long as you can get everything moving relatively fast, this like lightning haste combo stuff is amazing. So we started calling it the Immortal Attack. We used it a lot. We're using it in this current war that we're in. It's going to be a 3-star hit for him. And it's going to be a good game. Our next attack. Yeah, I think I want to show Beto here. How does he hit this base? Oh, yeah. So he's been working a little bit on his heroes, as you can see. And he's moving on in. This attack, I like it. It's sweet. Anytime you have cord bombs, you need to really watch the pathing. He was really kicking butt as far as recognizing the pathing, and I like these hits. With these power heroes, all you gotta do is just I think he screwed up the wall breakers there. The Barbarian King actually had to chop to the wall in order to get on in, but the funnel worked, man. So as long as your BK doesn't take a stray, he just chops to the wall, actually gets on in there. He's absorbing both the expos, or actually at least one of the expos. But you know, this is all stuff that's not hitting his hogs. And he's using a reinforcement method as he rotates around the space. That way most of this stuff is getting hit and it's in the core, actually in a heal spell, and he's just kind of like throwing in like additive hogs. So it's like less hogs to hit a spring trap, less hogs to get hit by a wizard tower, less hogs to get hit by giant bombs. So the hogs' health in general is like higher. Damage as they progress through the core, probably a little bit slower, but that's fine. It's a way to like not commit everything to like, I like hogging, throw all hogs down. Well, then you end up with like no hogs because you bump into a double giant bomb set. Now, there's enough hogs on the board. It's not like a lot of cleanup troops, but he's just taking advantage of that plus 30 seconds, man. It's not as critical. You don't need to worry about it as much, which is good. I mean, a little bit of casual on that. I mean, 99% 2 stars, not fun. They still happen, though. I already showed that one for Soul Deceiver. Like this attack. Someone hit number 15. So he was just going across in this war. Now this here's a really good hit. Now the expos are down. But look at this, man. Zap Quake. Zap Quake. So all this thing has is 2 level 6 air defenses. He's bringing 2 dragons. Yeah. 2 dragons. And he actually ends up wrecking this base like something ugly. He gets the CC pulled. And he brings them up top. Is this the right replay? Maybe it's the other one. But I think it is this one. Anyway, so the wizards are going to handle that CC there. And he just puts the golem on down. Breaks him on in. Next wall breaker blows up himself. Gets himself shot. He's going to, he's got his Archer Queen on cooldown, but it's enough to, he can just like pop his ability, go right through the freaking wall, and get right on top of the Queen. Now he's starting his Laloon in from the south, and all you gotta do is just set him on the board, man, because there's really not a lot of air defenses here. Now there is that quad Tesla core, so what you need is you need all the loons to pretty much arrive on station relatively fast. Now there's enough loons on the board, and with the expos down, he's able to pull us off. Now he actually has 2 dragons for cleanup. I think he used 2 dragons at a different point. I think I got the wrong replay. It's going to be a 3-star hit. I think he had a 6-star war. Let me check. Who else did he hit? Here, let's check this one real quick. Yeah, he did use it here. Yeah, one of the air defenses doesn't break. Well, we got that one from him. Let's go to Dark Knight. Like this hit. This here used to be in my old base, and it's just a really smart play on it. So this here is a popular internet base. It used to be my old base. I thought it was great. It has 2 really obvious double giant bomb sets, potentially a 3rd one if you want to do something with the top end of his base. He brings the 2 golem approach. I really like this attack because it helps put the golems like on potential bomb sets, and it just helps with tanking and stuff. Is it as good as the Bo Derek CC where you got 2 witches? I don't know, man. It's a different style of attack. And this one here, it definitely works. Now, with those 2 golems that have been placed like dead center middle, those archer towers and those cannons are targeting it. So he puts down just a small set of hogs, and they're able to break those archer towers, progress across the those bombs, so they blow up. And then all you gotta do is just sweep in your hogs from the south side. They have no reason to go top side and blow themselves up, until the very end. So they're gonna roll right through this base with just 3 heals, all you needed, and you're good. And it's gonna be a 3-star. Really like this attack. This is my old base. I used to love this base. Really good against dragons. Back before they had Quake and lightning and all that good stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's beatable with dragons. It just says hog me to hell, and that's definitely the way to do it. If you ever see his base again, that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Do it that way. Alright, man. It's late. This is Dan. Y'all take care.